Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to be going over two first place deck profiles, and if you're wondering how the heck do you have two first place deck profiles, the reason why is because there is something called a Dragon Duel, which is actually separate from, it's still part of the main event essentially, but it is a Dragon Duel where there's an age limit, so it's for younger audiences. However, people are still playing very powerful decks. It's not like you're going to see like a Dark Magician with Exodia randomly in the deck. It's not like that. The kids are still playing very meta stuff, but if you guys want to see the savagery with this burn deck, I'll link it down below because it is pretty entertaining to watch this deck in action. But anyways, we'll get started with the dinosaur one first, and then we'll do the burn deck profile. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the first place world's dinosaur deck. So anyways, first off, we got one copy of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Oh, I also wanted to mention really quick, they had a separate ban list for Worlds. I know it's kind of confusing. I've actually made a video to explain what the heck the ban list was. If you guys haven't checked that out, I will also link that down below so you guys can see the ban list if you guys are interested in seeing what the new ban list was for Worlds. But keep in mind that this could change the actual ban list that's coming around, I don't know, maybe September? I don't know. When are we getting it? But anyways, yeah, let's get started with the deck profile, and then I'll talk a little bit about each deck. But anyways, we got the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, 2 copies of True King Agnamazud, 3 copies of True King Litho Saxon, 1 copy of the Mad Flame Kaiju, 2 copies of Suwani, and then we have 3 copies of Phantasmal Mosasaurus, 3 copies of Soul Devouring Oviraptor, or Soul Eating Oviraptor if you're in the TCG, and then we got 1 copy of Bien, 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy of Spring, 3 copies of Baby Sarasaurus, 2 copies of Petit Pterodon, 1 copy of Maxi, 2 copies of Drac Aello, 1 copy of Chewin, 1 Yangzing Path, 3 copies of Fossil Dig, double copies of Terraforming, 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Dragonic Diagram, and I actually decided to play a copy of Lost World over here, and then 1 copy of 9 Pillars of the Yang Zing. As far as the extra deck goes, we got the Boxia, we got Yazi, Denlong, 2 copies of him, and then 1 Herald of Arclight, 1 copy of High Speed Chain Bara, 1 Black Rose, 1 Omega, 1 Trishula, 1 Cloud Castle, 1 Leo Keeper of the Sacred Tree, 1 True King of All Calamities, 1 copy of Phantom Fortress Inter Blathnir, then 1 Logia, and 1 Castell to round off the extra deck. Now, what's cool here, no links, guys, so if any of you guys are just like uninterested in the link era, this could definitely be a deck for you. However, some of the cards are kind of expensive in the deck, specifically like this card. Where's that reprint at? But anyways, I would say the rest of it is pretty budget friendly for anyone that wants to run this deck. It's because it's like 3 structure decks and you get this. I know this card is kind of expensive technically in the TCG, but if it gets hit on the ban list, and you could definitely play this deck without running this. Obviously the next ban list will probably hit this card, as we already saw in the OCG. This list, again, is a little bit different, which we'll get into a little bit later. Or I guess you could just watch the video, I'll link it down below. But as far as the side deck goes, he decided to play 2 copies of Gameciel, then 3 copies of Skullmeister. This is a really popular card in the OCG. Pretty much everyone plays 3 copies of. Now, I don't believe this card has had a reprint yet. However, it is getting a reprint really soon. So if you guys don't already have this card, perhaps just waiting a little bit longer will be better, unless you really want like the secret ones that are in Star Strike Blast. But yeah, this card is getting a reprint, so if you don't have it, don't spend the money on it unless, you know, you want those higher rarities, because it will definitely be going down in price due to the reprints. But anyways, next up, 3 copies of Twin Twisters, 2 copies of Different Dimension Ground, 2 copies of Massive Restrict, 2 copies of Solemn Strike, and 1 Solemn Warning. So yeah, that is the YCS, or not YCS, this is the Worlds, man. This is the Worlds Dinosaur deck now. I did say there was 2 decks. We're going to do a double deck profile, boys, in this video. Here is the burn one. Again, the duel is kind of funny. He sacks his opponent. Like, he straight up, like, he had Heart of the Cards, my boy Ryan over here. Ryan, you outplayed him. You outskilled him with this deck. But like I said, I'll link the video in the description below. It's from the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG EU. So thank you guys for covering that, because I've been going through the video and trying to get the deck list. Well, it didn't took too long for the burn, because they they definitely showed off some really crazy cards. But anyways, ranted long enough. Let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile for the burn deck. Oh, I also wanted to mention real quick. that the Dinsoaurs, they're a really strong deck because Maxi was at 1. Now, this is a deck that can definitely get wrecked when Maxi is at multiple, because this deck can spell something like crazy. And yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention really quick. And it's actually one of the most popular decks right now if you guys go watch and duel. This and Fairies is like the most popular thing. I think Fairies are really popular because it's new, and also this just one world, so a lot of people are going to be net decking and copying this deck. And for those of you guys that kept on telling me to make the deck profiles, I'm sorry it took me a couple days to get them, but yeah, watching this video, some of them, again, like I said, I watched the first one because he sacks his opponent. I wish I could just like upload it, but I don't want no copyright strikes. But anyways, YCS, or again, Worlds Burn. Again, this was Dragon Duels, but it doesn't take anything away. Like, the kids were still playing good decks. First off, we got Lazion, the Time Lord. So, next up, we got the Dice Draw. Dude, do you know how crazy it is? Like, this actually won Worlds, guys. This is, I know someone's going to comment below, and they're going to be like, what is Dragon Duels? It doesn't count. Dude, it's still, again, it counts in my book. Hold on, I want to ask you guys this question right now in the comment section below. I want to know, do you guys feel like it doesn't count if Dragon Duels wins? Because I feel like it does count. Like, even though they are a younger audience, they still play these meta decks. They're still playing these decks that cost, like, you know, hundreds of dollars. Although this one's probably not that expensive compared to some of the other expensive decks out there, but it's cool. He won, and another deck where you don't really need links. However, there's one card that was a link card. This is Decode Talker. I know that it's because we don't have it in Percy's yet, but anyways, yeah, this is actually Decode Talker. But pretty much this deck, it doesn't need link summon, so maybe they're gonna start releasing even more broken link stuff because like, oh, Worlds happened, no one even wanted to use the links. Well, we'll make sure they play it next one. We'll make the most broken cards ever. But anyways, yeah, links not even relevant, pretty much. Again, there's Decode Talker, but let's be honest here. You don't need it in this deck. But anyways, Dice Draw. Card is a savage. Like, I want to go over its effect real quick, because like, just read the card's effect. So it's a flip effect that says both players roll a 6-sided die. The player with the lower result takes damage equal to the opponent's roll times 500. However, if the winner rolled a 6, the loser takes 6,000 damage. If the rolls are the same, both players roll again. Dude, you know how like, this card can literally like win you the game instantly. Like you have this card turn 1, you said, oh, you take 6,000 damage, activate like one of these other cards, you just lose. Like, this card is a beast, man. I still can't believe the guy won, and the guy hasn't like played Yu-Gi-Oh in a while, but it just shows you guys, just believe in the heart of the cards, just roll those rigged dice and you guys will win too. Anyways, Maxi, Magician of Faith, haven't seen her in a long time, glad to see her back. Oh, I guess it's in a burn deck, but anyways, we got 2 copies of Absolute King Back Jack, and then we got 2 copies of Pot of Desires, 2 copies of Cards of Demise. This card, it won so many games. Like, well, I mean, that's what happens in a burn day. You Demise, draw a bunch of cards to everything. Okay, go ahead. Triple Duality, you're not going to be special summoning in this deck for the most part. Maybe with some other cards, which we'll get into, but pretty much you don't. Double copies of Chain Burn. Hilarious. And then we got Wabaku, and then we got 3 copies of Secret Blast. So you to inflict 3 damage to your opponent for each card they control, but if this card you control is destroyed by an opponent, its card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can burn for an extra 1,000 damage. Kind of nice. And then we got 3 copies of Just Desserts, classic burn card, 3 copies of Secret Barrel, classic burn card, and then we got double copies of Ojama Trio. I think this guy's a savage for playing this. I know it works with Just Desserts, and that's kind of the point of it, but the thing is that Ojama Trio actually lets people just go into link summons, so I don't really recommend this card, but he's crazy. Maybe he's just too fast. He doesn't care about link. You could attempt to go for link, but I'm going to kill you before that, so I don't know. Maybe that was his game plan. Next up, we got 3 copies of Threatening Roar, 3 copies of Reckless, 2 copies of Dimension Wall, 2 copies of Balance of Judgment. I mean, just watch the vid, you'll see why, dude. The kid's a savage. We got 2 copies of 420 Blazing Mirror Force, and then we got Ring of Destruction Classic. I actually like the TCG artwork more than the OCG, but anyways, for the extra, again, guys, this is Decode Talker. Then we have Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. We got Utopia lineup over here. Well, actually, we got triple Utopias. We got Utopia Lightning, Utopia Prime, and then the classic Utopia. Then we got one number 82. Then we have 2 copies of Princess Sprite, 1 copy of Dullhan, 1 number 13 embodiment of Prime, 1 number 31 embodiment of Punishment, and then we have number 63 Shimoji Soldier, then 2 copies of Nightingale, and then we have Gaia Dragon Thunder Charger. As far as the side deck, we got the Zafion the Time Lord, we got the DDD Rebel King Leonidas, 1 Jinzo, 1 Fairy Tale Snow, 1 Fairy Tale Luna, 3 copies of Dinah, 2 copies of Dark Hole, 1 copy of Psychic Shockwave, and then double copies of Aegis of Gaia, which is funny, guys. If you guys don't remember, they actually banned so many like heal cards. They burned, they banned a lot of those cards on the ban list. Again, I will link the new ban list down below for the worlds. But yeah, they like banned a lot of like really strange things. They banned Yu-Gi-Oh! Friendship or something. The ban list was kind of a prank, but nonetheless, yo, that was cool, man. It's cool to see that Burn actually won worlds, guys. It happened. And again, I want to know you guys' feedback. Do you guys think it still counts, or are you guys on the side of, well, it was Dragon Duels, therefore it doesn't count? For me, I still think it counts, guys, but that's the way I see it. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing all of the first place deck profiles. I don't think there was anything else that was really obscure in the tournament. There might have been like a few like side deck cards that were obscure, but I was really hoping to see someone play something really crazy, like a Destiny board or something like that, because it's always fun to see these obscure things. And this was definitely an obscure one, and a lot of people were triggered by Burn winning worlds, because people don't really like this deck, and because something wins, people are going to be playing it. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing both of them. If you enjoyed the vid, drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more good Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck lists.